Это из...
Итак, ладно, поехали. У меня тут, как всегда, божественные тайминги. Свершилось чудо, у нас наконец-то появилась возможность носить световой меч. Это прекрасно. И как бы мне этого не хотелось, точнее, насколько мне этого не хочется, но мне, скорее всего, придется сейчас нахвататься светлой стороны силы по полной программе. А все из-за того, что у меня есть капризная ученица. Ну, будет. В дальнейшем. И чтобы она была, нужно выполнить ряд условий и поднять свой уровень. Я примерно вот до сюда поднимусь, походу, и это будет просто катастрофа, потому что опускать все это очень-очень долго, блин. Ладно, пойдешь со мной, ты тоже. Хотя балдуры к мандалорцам, вы чё? Не. А хз, что брать? Возьмем одну ее пока. А, ты мне так нравишься, будешь ходить так. Ладно уж. Нравится мне смотреть, как нам вот в этой фигне ходят. Какие-то очки непонятные. Ну да ладно. Хорошо. Уф. Убираем штраф, пока хватит. Сохраняемся. Сохраняем игру. Служанка 3. Поехали. Так, теперь мы в лагере Мандалора. Самый бред заключается в том, что я не могу брать с собой сейчас служанку. Точнее, визу. Вот она. Возможно, Балдур. Но, блин, это все слишком расплывчато в итоге получится. Пару планет просто вылетает из-за одной. Ладно.
Kelborn said you dispatched some covert military scouts in the jungle with him. He spoke highly of your work. Zuka told me you helped out with some repairs around the base. I was hoping you'd prove yourself more with a lightsaber, but it's certainly a great help. Zarga told me that you returned one of our sheep to the herd. You have gained some small prestige by helping Kumas. How many Kanaks did you have to kill to find those parts for Zuka? That was a tremendous help. I won't forget it. You've made quite a reputation around here. You did better than I thought you could. I was planning on heading to Isis tomorrow, but I'll move up the timetable and take you now. You won't be able to get to the Ebon Hawk from the city. If you need to grab anything from your ship, I'd do it now. I know, it made quite a racket. Good work. That's to be expected. They don't really like it when someone makes loud noise in their territory. It wouldn't be much of a test if all you had to do was take a hike through the jungle, now would it? You're alive, in one piece, and learn something about the beasts of the jungle.
Ну, как обычно. Короткий световой меч, ты серьезно? Нормально. Так, сохраняемся. Ну-ка, стоять.
Kelborn told me that they were covert military and probably aligned with Colonel Tobin from ISIS. Kelborn doesn't think they'll send out any more scouts, but that doesn't mean there aren't more of them out there. Colonel Tobin is General Vaclu's right-hand man. Despite his martial skill, he handles himself as a functionary more than a warrior. Back when we were fighting Vaclu's resistance during the Mandalorian Wars, Vaclu wouldn't have any use for a poisonous kid rat like Tobin. But Vaclu seems to have adapted well to peacetime.
Ну чё, пойдем.
When you were last here, you probably didn't even go to Onderon. The Republic knew that Onderon's fate would be decided on its jungle moon, not the planet itself. To begin with, when you talk about Onderon, you're really talking about the ancient walled city of Isis. It's the only inhabited settlement on the planet. I don't blame you. They're sad people. I have some things to look into. I'll talk to you later.
Так. Теперь, чтобы вы понимали, вот сейчас миссия крайне важная, максимально важная, и от того, что я буду делать, кого я с собой возьму, зависит, получится ли мне перевести вот это создание в ученики или нет. Но, потому как мы играем на темной стороне, нам крайне важно сделать одну вещь. Ну ладно.
Are you ready to go? I'm going to talk with Zuka and have him start a shuttle flight check. After that, we'll head out. How are the port stabilizers?
They check out Mandalore, all systems are green.
Good. I want the shuttle bound for Onderon within the hour. What do you want?
Is all in readiness?
It is. Like I promised. Why? You want to back out now?
My only concerns are for the one you escort to Onderon, Mandalorian. Would you do any less for one of your clan?
Don't pretend to understand us. We Mandalorians are a breed apart.
If by apart you mean scattered, broken, and lost, then yes, you are correct.
Not for long. Soon the Mandalorians will be strong again, united as one clan under one banner. Mine.
Ah yes, the Great Crusade. After the first one was ended by Revan and the Jedi. Such a defeat was merciful, an echo of the end, when your ships were in flames, crushed in the grip of Malachor V. But I do not need to remind you of such things.
I was at Malachor V, and I remember how many Jedi died to stop us there. And no matter how many dead orbit that planet, the Mandalorians still live. Clan Ordo still lives. See Kex there? He was serving on Nar Shaddai's muscle for the Hutts. Kelborn was a scout for the Duros on Frontier Worlds. I brought them here, gave them a purpose. This galaxy will be ours again, I promise you. That is the future.
Indeed. The future is always in motion. It is a difficult thing to see. Perhaps there will be no New Age Mandalore, no great Mandalorian crusade. Perhaps your people fought their last battle at Malachor V, and you have been dying ever since, a quiet death that will last centuries. And perhaps all that remains will be what I see before me. A man wounded by a Jedi, encased in a Mandalorian shell, hunted by the thought of being the last of the Mandalorians.
You've got some guts talking to me like that. You think your age or your Jedi whelp are going to keep you safe from me?
No, Mandalore, you are wrong. I hope that it is you who will keep the one I travel with safe. You are loyal, and you have served many masters, even following them into darkness. Do you wonder where he wanders now, Mandalore? Why he betrayed you at the end, cast you down, left you broken at the edge of the galaxy?
How do you know that?
I know many things, and I can answer the question that burns within your shell, Mandalore. But there is a price. You must keep the one I travel with safe. He is important to me, more important than anything. Show the same loyalty you have shown in the past, Mandalore. If there is a Mandalorian crusade, let it be for something that will carry your people's memory into the future. So when the time comes when there are no more Mandalorians, then at least their honor will remain. The one I travel with has walked your same path, and I ask that when the end comes, that you remember that kinship, even if it seems there is nothing else left.
Forget the Jedi. Keep your eyes on her.
1, 2, 3.
Mandalorians, we've got company. Stealth targets have breached our perimeter.
Ну, ща развалим.
Wait a moment. I sense there is a disturbance in the camp. Our enemy has tracked us here. I did not expect them so soon. How did they get here, I wonder? Regardless, we must eliminate them all. None of them can escape. Our whereabouts must remain a secret. Let us join the battle. Our allies will need our help.
Так, ты идешь со мной. Нашим союзникам, говорит, нужна наша помощь. Если грамотно выбрать направление, то очень даже хорошо заходит. Единственное, я не понимаю, что Корея там стала. Я как будто силу вообще нет речь. Ты подожди. В смысле? Вот. Запомните тот сейф. Если у нас все будет плохо, я к нему вернусь.
That's madness.
Unfortunately, lie or not, it's a madness people will believe.
The timing of this is atrocious. A space battle above our skies, so many of our fighters lost.
Curiously, only Tobin's men were involved in that battle.
That shooter.
Strong word, Your Majesty. But there is no good time for news like this. I recommend we continue with our plan.
But won't that bring even more followers to Vaklu's side? Increasing his power?
For a time, perhaps. But we both know he's not the true threat. It's his unseen support from the shadows that we must drag out into the light. Then, and only then, can we strike.
I fear by then it will be too late.
Too late.
Here we are, the city of ISIS. It's been shut down tight for months now. General Vaklu is close to declaring martial law. We won't be able to travel too far in the city. Fortunately, I have a friend in this quarter of the city. He's a doctor by the name of Dagon Gent. His office is on the other side of the market square. It might be best if you do the talking around here. The Onderonians have a mixed view of Mandalorians after we conquered their Yeah.
Так, этот у нас стрелок. Ну, стрелок так стрелок, хрен с тобой. А тебе еще ХП. Вот, ХП. Было бы неплохо. Реген. Телосложение. Ну. То хорошо, там прям то, что надо, прокачивает. Все остальное не так интересно. Дальше. Может, ты компьютерный мастер сейчас станешь? Вот внезапно. Сам небось офигел. А вот наружу не сильно меня интересует. И в технику тебя упорем. Интеллекта дадим. Мне кажется, этого не хватит. Да, этого не хватит. Так, ты. Я из него на самом деле опасную штуку делаю очень. Очень опасно. Много дофига хп. Я не вижу атрибутов плохого. Из хорошего я создал чудовище. Хватит пока с ней. С другой стороны, ничего не изменится. Все. Вот теперь. Вот теперь пошли. Доблазить всегда все надо смотреть, потому что могут... Вот они и лежат. Плохо ли?
It's been a while since you've docked here, hey? I suppose the lockdown has hurt your profits as well. You are human. Your face looks... Oh, never mind. Oh, it must be hard to shuttle people when nobody's allowed to leave. The blockade has been bad for everyone. Your manifest says it's been 2 months since you last came here. It's become much worse since your last trip. Military checkpoints are everywhere. Nothing new. Our space forces have been in full readiness ever since the space battle in orbit. Tensions are running high. All Republic vessels must be searched, and the delays are turning pilots grey before their time. And ever since the Republic fired on our space forces, things have been looking slower. Bad days. Bad days. And things are getting worse. I'd get out of the system quickly if I were you, friend. Well, doesn't look like you have any trade goods, so the inspection's just a formality. Here's your starport visa. Don't lose it. They're priceless right now. If you want to leave the planet, you need a starport visa. They're very hard to get. Many people want to get out of here before things get worse. Certainly. Mind what I said about the starport visa. I know one captain already who can't get back into the starport.
Итак. Ну, в принципе, переломный момент. Поехали. Что это такое, вообще непонятно. Ты цены видел вообще свои? Шумов. Вот это неплохо. Вот это реально неплохо. Вот это, может быть, даже куплю. Если у меня этого нет. А у меня этого нет. А, потому что я их отдал. Давай, где там? Дорого, конечно, ну ладно. У меня на самом деле очень много всего есть на продажу. Такого интересного. И при желании можно на что-нибудь скопить, но пока нет. Все, ладно, купили эту фигню. Потом заюзаем. Кстати, а на тебе что? Доспехи Мандалора. А так у меня уже есть эта фигня. Только нужно что? Темная, тяжелая. А, тяжелая броня. Жалька. Пусть пока у меня взломщик дофига. Все нормально. С этой да твою мать, нахрен я это покупал? Да просто загрузимся. 1800, все-таки это 1800. Да. Вот это хорошая штука. Шанс оглушения туда-сюда. Что это такое? Ловкость, рефлексы. Все как есть, так и оставим. На всякий случай.
Fair winds to you, off-worlder. Is it too much to hope that you are a Telosian merchant? The winds still taste of misfortune. Our beasts will continue to wait in their cages. They have been kept in their cages for a long time. But yet at times, I feel as if something else is affecting them, frightening them. Perhaps it is the city itself. ISIS has fallen upon dark times, and tensions run high in the streets. These beasts you see here are for delivery to Telos, but the Republic vessels that transport them have to wait for thorough and needlessly long searches. So the city is stacked with caged beasts waiting for their ships. We have stopped gathering beasts now, but they still fill the city. For Drexel and Ryder, the Athorians brought wealth and prosperity. Our settlements prospered. Now.
Ну, смотри сам. Трансляции нет? Как нет? В смысле? Гудгейм, очнись. Гудгейм что, окончательно умер, что ли? На Ютубе есть. На Твиче есть. На Ютубе есть. Он даже слышно и видно. На Гудгейме нет. Ой, Гудгейм, твою же ж мать. Что ж ты меня достать просто. Ну, как вариант. Так, good game. Давай. Не может. Ну, давайте стоп-старт попробую. Ну, блин.